I graduated from Oxford Brookes in 2014. I then went on to do a master's and a PhD at the University of Sussex, where I was looking at how we can help young people who've had an experience of psychosis to re-engage in work and school. I now work as a postdoctoral research fellow at the Massachusetts General Hospital and Harvard Medical School in Boston.
Since leaving Oxford Brookes, I have studied marketing and management and worked in several medical device companies. In my current role, I'm a product manager for a medical device company called Sensium.
I graduated at Oxford Brookes University in 2016. Since then, I've worked as a research assistant in the Nuffield Department of Population Health around the corner. Did that for a little bit, for about a year, and now I'm currently a PhD student at the University of Exeter.
Since graduating, I have been a recovery worker at Restore, and I have studied my Masters at King's College London, and I am now an assistant psychologist in the NHS.
And since I've been working in the NHS in different mental health services, I currently work part-time as an assistant psychologist and part-time as a research assistant, and I'll be starting on the doctorate in clinical psychology in September.
From Oxford Brookes, I went straight to do my Masters in Paediatric Neuropsychology at UCL. During this time, I worked as an honorary researcher at Great Ormond Street Hospital for Children. In addition to that, I've worked as a support worker and an activity coordinator at the Epilepsy Society. I've also worked as a therapeutic practitioner in a psychiatric unit, which then led me on to becoming an assistant psychologist in an IAP service, and now for a service with children with autism and learning disabilities.
Since then, I've done a master's in psychology at Cambridge, and then I worked for a startup company as a researcher. And I guess I just missed studying too much, so I decided to do a PhD in psychology, which is what I'm still currently doing part-time in Cambridge.
Since then, I've volunteered for an amazing charity called Lauriston Lights. I've worked with 16 to 19-year-olds in a further education college, and I'm actually now back at Brookes as an employee as a strategic planning and performance analyst, which I absolutely love.
I work as a recruitment consultant, and I'm now a principal recruitment consultant for the IT infrastructure market in Germany.
Since then, I've completed a master's at Edinburgh University in children and young people's mental health and psychological practice. I'm now working as an assistant psychologist in a school with the ambition to become a clinical psychologist.
I then went on to do my master's in clinical psychology, and I also worked as a crisis counsellor at Shout, and I most recently was a mental health support worker at Signet Hospital. Now I am an assistant psychologist at the Centre for Psychology in Guildford.
Since then, I worked with several local and international organizations working with people affected by violence, especially women and children.
Since finishing, my first role was in CAMS, so Children's Mental Health, as a senior support worker in their crisis team, which was really challenging but really rewarding. CAMS then supported me to do my kind of low intensity practitioner training, so my PWP training with Reading, which was a postgraduate certificate. I'm currently a trainee clinical psychologist on the Surrey doctorate.
In terms of how Oxford Brookes has got me to where I am today, I feel like it's provided me with the confidence in my research skills and in going forward. So I took part in the BPS poster conference, which I'd highly recommend doing. And this gave me kind of the confidence in my own abilities, my research skills, and in generally writing up publications. So this really helped me in building my confidence, and I'm really grateful for the opportunity at Oxford Brookes.
For my degree, I really learned a lot about psychological models and about research skills, and I use them every day in my roles, and it will help me in my career as a clinical psychologist.
Oxford Brookes has equipped me with needed skills and knowledge to lead Psychology Spa, and also learning to think creatively and outside the box. Thank you, Oxford Brookes.
Oxford Brookes helped me to achieve this by furthering my understanding of how to obtain specific information, and generally being a good university, and employers seem to like it.
Include the ability to understand statistics and statistical analysis, and the ability to read clinical papers and use clinical papers to construct arguments for and against certain products.
The course at Oxford Brookes, the undergraduate psychology course, really was fantastic in terms of its content and the sort of broad range of topics it covered in the 3 years. And you know, the the lecturers were really enthusiastic, and such as Johnny and Mark and Morag. They really were inspiring, and that's where my passion for social and developmental psychology really began. And 7 years later, that's still what I'm doing today.
Oxford Brookes was a great place for me to find my own voice, and it was in a supportive environment with great staff and fantastic peers. I also had a very lovely library in which to do all my work, and the research internships provided a great base for me to go on and do my masters. So thank you, Oxford Brookes.
My time at Brookes really helped me to get where I am now because of their great volunteering opportunities, and also the teaching in the psychology degree has really helped me with my master's studies.
My time at Brookes helped me lay the foundations for all my achievements so far, and especially regarding quantitative and qualitative aspects of what I've done there. I'm very thankful for my time at Brookes, and I wouldn't be here now without it. So thank you all so much.
So Brookes was really instrumental in helping me shape my early ideas and interests and just my love and passion for psychology. I'm always forever grateful for the support that I received at Brookes, and it will always be a happy place for me.
Oxford Brookes gave me a solid foundation in psychology, and there I was able to complete a fantastic research project in the Oxford Brookes Baby Lab. Without that unique experience, I wouldn't have got where I am today.
I think I probably use aspects of my psychology undergraduate every single day. So when working with clients and applying kind of all the theory I learned in a mental health setting or in supervision or assignments, I also do research. And I think I feel very passionately about research on the course now because of the undergraduate dissertation I did with Nayeli in the Baby Lab, which really opened up my opportunities and experience. So yeah, I think the undergraduate course at Brookes really helped me to achieve what I want to achieve.
And the course at Brookes is excellent preparation for this because I now work with SPSS, statistics, analysing data. I have a look at trends and suggest why we might be seeing particular trends in our student body and write things up into nice reports. So the statistics modules in particular were excellent preparation for this. Thank you so much, guys. Couldn't have done it without you.